I won't live until I die. And I work hard for my whole life.
Today we are talking about the history of Riverdale. The area of Riverdale in Toronto's East End stretches north to the Danforth, south to Lakeshore, west to the Don River Valley, and arguably east to Jones Avenue. The large and diverse neighborhood was solely farmland until the introduction of the Grand Trunk Railway in the mid-1800s and its annexation by the City of Toronto in 1884. What has to be understood is the isolated nature of the area prior to the construction of the Queen Street Viaduct in 1911 and Prince Edward Viaduct on Bloor in 1918. The neighborhood and area is composed of many smaller and diverse regions. To the north lays the Danforth, which has played a substantial role in the Toronto Greek diaspora for decades. To the south lays what some people refer to as East Chinatown, a large collection of Asian shops and restaurants. Further south to Queen has gone through many phases since its construction around the late 1800s, from eras of prosperity to struggle to its current state of revitalization. The region even further south of Queen has traditionally been one of industry. In the last few decades, the industry has swayed to the arts. TV and film production houses in South Riverdale have produced everything from Good Will Hunting to Cinderella Man to X-Men, Chicago, and who could forget the 2002 iconic film, The Brady Bunch in the White House. Riverdale is also home to one of the most famous streets in Canada, Degrassi Street. The street going north-south a few blocks east of Broadview was the site and inspiration behind the successful TV series and subsequent spin-offs, introducing the world to the likes of Joey Jeremiah, Spike, Snake, and of course, Drake. Riverdale has also played a long-standing practical role in the city. The Don Jail stood on the east end of the Don River along Girard in some fashion from 1864 to 2013, being the site of dozens of executions and housing some of the most notorious criminals in Canada, from the Boyd Gang to Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's 1988 film Cocktail was filmed in the Don Jail as the Cell Block nightclub. The neighborhood also played an important role in Toronto baseball culture. Sunlight Park, which stood south of Queen just west of Broadview, was Toronto's first professional baseball stadium. It was built in 1886 for a cost of $7,000 with a capacity of 2,200 people. In fact, in the 1970s, Riverdale was pitched as the future home of the Toronto Blue Jays Stadium before settling on the placement of the Sky Dome. Sunlight Park itself was actually named after the Lever Brothers' new Toronto factory near there, Sunlight Soaps. As is the case with many Toronto neighborhoods these days, Riverdale has started to see the effects of gentrification. Former exotic dance clubs are revitalized as boutique hotels, hardware stores as galleries, and coffee shops as more expensive coffee shops. The balancing act is a real one, yet Riverdale from north to south, east to west, maintains its role as an eclectic and important part of Toronto's past, present, and future.
And I won't live until I die. And I work hard for my whole life. Lord, I know how hard I've tried. I won't live till I die. Oh, there's more to life than that.
Now, Degrassi High and the subsequent series launched the careers of Spike. Who else? Spike. Who else is in that? Joey Jeremiah, Spike. Snake? Okay. It's recording?